Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where all future millionaires come to get inspired. My name is Terry Forge, your humble boy from the roots. You all know this course. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, what are you waiting for? Please like, share, and subscribe and be part of this awesome YouTube family. I am here again today with one of my boys from the roots. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Powerful. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I learned you came back from Dubai, you went to Dubai, you came back, you are now fully established in Cameroon. And so, for the interest of our viewers, who are you, sir? What's your name?
My name is Fongo Romeo
Yeah,
Atumsiri,
yeah.
and that's Fongo is my family name.
Fongo is a family name.
Yeah,
Yeah, the piece, oh, congratulations. I heard that you are now the next of kin of the entire family. The main man looking after the family. Well
yeah.
done.
Thank you so much.
So, well done. I must recognize title men. This is Africa. In Africa, we recognize title. And anyone who comes with the title, we give him the honor. You deserve one. And thank you very much. You're
Thank
welcome.
you too.
Thanks for coming to the channel. How is life in Cameroon?
Life in Cameroon is since us is you where you were born
Yeah,
is always the best.
it's always the best.
Yeah,
So home is always the best.
yeah.
Is what
Home
you're
is
trying to
home.
say.
Yeah,
Home is home.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to hear that. So you were in Cameroon before you traveled to Dubai.
Yeah.
So what were you doing in Cameroon before traveling to Dubai?
Actually, I was a student when I
Okay.
left. When I graduated, here in Cameroon, we call
Yep.
it advanced level.
Advanced level. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. When I had my advanced level,
Yeah.
just for us Africans, we are used to social media. So the pictures we saw, the images we saw from people outside
Yeah.
motivated us that outside is the best.
Outside is the best.
So one of my friends just proposed to me Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Yep.
UAE, that's the actual
Yep.
United
Yep.
Arab
Arab
Emirates.
Emirates. Yep.
Yeah. So from his images, I saw he was so fresh.
Mm.
I thought he was the best, so I had to
That's
succumb
true.
to his
When you say
proposals.
when you say you thought it was the best,
Mm.
it, I'll come to it being the best or not being the best. So when you left your A levels, your friends, you saw their videos, you saw their pictures, the environment was looking good.
Yeah.
So you thought everything was crystal clear, and
Yeah.
so you went to Dubai. So how costly was it for you to get to Dubai?
It was about 1.8 million.
1.8 million.
Yeah.
Yep.
CFA.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you feel that 1.8 million is sufficient money for someone to start a business in their own country?
Very much sufficient.
Very much
Very
sufficient.
much sufficient.
Yeah. So is that something you can advise the youth who think they want to go to Dubai? If they have 1.8 million, they can think of a business that can benefit them to invest this money in as opposed to traveling to Dubai? Or what would be your advice to them?
I advise all my brothers
Yeah.
to invest in your own country. Whatever you do, Africa is the best. Any little thing you invest in, you yield many fruit.
Human fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good to hear. So you then left, you saw all these beautiful images. As you said, you thought it was all crystal gold.
Yeah.
So when you arrive Arab Emirates, this is what we really want to hear. Then what happened?
The first thing I saw
Yeah.
was where I am supposed to put my head.
That's a little bit
Yeah,
camera.
yeah.
So that will be really
Where I am supposed to lay my head.
Yeah.
It was about a 3 meters square room
Yep.
with about one, two, three beds inside. The beds were this double bed,
Yep.
up and down.
Yep.
So we're about
So bunk
six.
beds.
Yes, bunk bed.
Yeah.
About six in each room.
6 in a room.
Yes, in the room.
Wow. So and he had 6 adults
Yeah.
in a 3 meter. So was it single sex rooms or mix or
No,
how?
single sex.
Single sex.
Yeah.
So then what happened from then?
From there, we had. I had no choice
Yep.
than to follow the rules. So I
And
continue. They just gave me the upper part because I was new.
yep.
So the older people were sleeping on the downer part.
Yeah.
Were sleeping on the upper
Upper
part.
part, yeah.
Yeah. So we slept there for about We slept there for about 3 months while they were processing our visa
Right.
for employment visa.
Yeah.
That's how they call it there.
So within the first 3 months, did you work
I
or
did not work.
you didn't work?
Yeah.
All right. So people experience are slightly different here.
Mm.
I've heard a lot of people said they actually had a work visa before they traveled. Then the company took them on. They started working the following week or things like that. Is that something different from your own experience, or why didn't you work for three
There is
months?
a little bit of difference because there is something like direct employment, which
Yeah.
is actually not the direct employment because you still stay there after arrival for the processing of your visa.
Yeah.
So what I had was a direct visa,
And a visa. Yeah.
like a security guard.
Yeah.
So when I arrived there, I had to stay in the room for 3 months
Yeah.
for the process to go on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you stayed in the room for 3 months.
yeah.
Then the
But
process
one
went.
thing
Yeah.
is that in my company, we had a something like that can sustain you
Yeah.
for the time being.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about 600 dirham per month.
600 dirham in CFA. How much roughly that is?
That was around, let's say, 60,000 francs
Sixty
to
thousand
60 to 70,000 francs
a month.
a month.
While you're still waiting for your whole visa process to go
Yeah,
through. Right. And they said there was a form of support,
yeah.
and something for you to
But that
make.
was what you paid for.
So you paid for this before going.
Yes, you paid for, and even if you are owing them, they'll cut it when you are working.
So you actually paid for this
Yeah,
when you then start working.
yeah.
Wow. So you have it there, guys. When you go into Dubai, you have to get yourself ready. Know that you are actually pay for your own cost of living while still waiting to get a job.
Yeah.
So once you have a job, they would be cutting this money from your own income. So how was work life in Dubai? How was work life balance? I know you said you were living in a 3 meter square room, by about six of you. But how was life working in Dubai? Was it just how the working hours compared to different countries?
Actually, working in Dubai is differs from your job. So
Right.
mine, I have my experience from like a security guard.
Okay.
Like a security guard in Dubai,
Yeah.
somehow you are respected,
Yep.
even though some people minimize your job.
Yeah.
Just say like just a security guard, it
But
means
that's
nothing.
what many people say. That
Hmm.
because someone just a security guard, trust me, if you want to be safe and secure in this world, you need security.
Security.
That's why every nation have police, army, security, etc. And it is a very big investment in Africa, of
Yeah.
course. It's a sector that I've seen a lot of people investing in. The open security companies such as Soka and the like.
Exactly.
And they are making millions. If you're an investor and you really want to make it big, invest in security. When I arrived to Wala and I saw G4S, I was really surprised. But G4S is a security company. It's well renowned, it's well known, it's all over the world. People are well trained and they are doing their job, and they're doing their job with due diligence. So that's something that we must respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So like a security guard in Dubai, you're working based on company rules. There is something like fines there. No sleeping on duty.
yeah.
Your department
Yep.
is very important. Yeah. Your grooming is very important.
Right.
There you receive fine if you don't respect the rules.
Okay.
And then from your job site also, there in Dubai there are a lot of towers. Maybe you can go to your location. There are about 16 towers,
Yeah.
16 guards.
Yeah.
So there you follow the rules, and you have a security team leader.
Yeah.
You follow the rules. Then we also have something like a supervisor. You are sleeping on duty, you are fine. You don't respect
Wow.
the rules,
So
well
how many
dressed or not.
hours? How many hours of work are we talking about?
12 hours round the clock.
So when you say 12 hours round the clock, are you referring to people working 12 hours 7 days a week? Oh,
No, you work. In my company, the rules
yeah.
were 12 hours. Even if you are working in 1 year, 12 hours continuously every day, no rest. You want to take off day, they cut it in your salary.
Right, guys, I think I've heard this before and I'm hearing this again. I've never seen where people work for 12 hours for 365 days in a year, and or maybe 12 hours for 54 weeks in a year without a break. So how do you then get to get rest? I understand you saying, if you want to take a day off, you'll be paid for it. I understood again, someone said to me, you can actually accumulate your leave for 3 years or maybe 4 years, and then you can take all your leave together for a maximum of 3 to 6 months.
There is a
Is that
difference between your lift
yeah?
on your daily working.
A day,
Yeah, yeah,
day off, yeah.
yeah. Day off. Day, if your company rules is you work for 1 month, is 1 month is 30 days, 31 days. Sometimes
Yeah,
it
yeah.
differs. If you work for 30 days, you have to work every day.
Right.
Yeah.
For
You
30
don't work
days.
every day. The day you don't work, they don't pay you the day you don't work.
Right.
Then as for annual salary, annually,
Yeah.
there we have annual vacation.
Okay.
Each year you are entitled to 1 month vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you are leaving, company differs. Some
Yeah.
company will pay your flight
Yeah.
through and fro,
Mm-hmm.
some won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case they pay through and fro, they will
Yeah.
give you a token of your salary per
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
For the vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So based on my own experience,
Yeah.
I left Dubai after 3 years. When I was leaving, my company took care of the flight
Flight. Yeah.
through and fro.
Okay.
Then a token of the 3 months,
Vacation.
yeah, vacation.
So they'll pay for your flight and then they will still pay your vacation
Yeah.
when you're going within that time.
Yeah.
So is the amount of money they're paying you monthly for your vacation the same as your salary?
Not same.
So they pay more or less?
Less.
They pay less than what you work when you were actually in work.
Yeah.
All right. So for where I come from, vacations are slightly different. Our calendar starts from April to April. So that's how the work cycle is. You work from April to April. You're entitled equally to maybe 28 days or 1 month holiday in a year. And if you don't take it, you lose it. So you take it every year. So it's not, accumulated from one year to another.
Yeah.
So after all this experience in Dubai, what are you doing in Cameroon?
Currently, I'm doing this building material stuff. I'm selling building
Wow,
material
that's a
stuff.
big
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
That's a big business. So when you started coming, when you actually said you are leaving Dubai to return to Cameroon, what were your friends' advice?
Good question.
Yeah.
But all thanks to my brother who advised me to come back home.
Okay.
But most of my friends were wondering how I will come and
Survive as a
survive
voice.
here in
Yeah.
Cameroon. But I, in person, I prefer to come and suffer in my home country.
Right.
Yeah. So
Than
where I am
abroad.
currently living now, I'm very much okay. Yeah, because the token I have here is not out of pressure.
Right.
Yeah, it's based on reality and how I work for it.
So you feared or whatever he is doing in Cameroon comes from his own hard work and it comes from his own experience and exposure. I suppose lots of people say traveling is difficult. Traveling, things, life might be hard, but at the end of the day, when you come home, you start valuing things more than you were valuing them before. As we said before, people were investing 1.8 million to travel, but if they actually put this 1.8 million in the same similar business they're doing today, maybe they would have done even
Much more
better
better.
by the
Yeah.
time they come home. So today you have a building material shop.
Yeah.
So where are you located?
I'm located at the Bamenda
Yeah,
Upstation.
I'm in the upstation.
Yeah.
So if people want to find you that are constructing homes, we know there are lots of interested viewers out there who are building houses in Baminda Upstation. If you want to be a house and someone wants to reach out to you for you to deliver materials to them from the beauty material shop, is that possible?
Very much possible. I can even deliver up to 1,000 bags. Any quantity of material you want, I will deliver.
You can deliver.
Yeah.
All right. So for the interest of our viewers, how can they reach you?
You can reach me through this number 677
Yeah.
94
Yeah.
60 18. 677 94 60 18.
Right. So I'll add this number to the description box, guys. So if you want to patronize his business, call him and patronize his business. We are here to build a community together. We are here to ensure that we support our own. We are here to ensure that anything that we are doing, we share our experiences to encourage the younger ones, to encourage those who are already ahead, to encourage no matter what your age is, do not give up on your dreams. Believe that Africa is the future. Believe in Africa and believe that you can make it big. You must not make it big abroad. You can also make it big in the motherland.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you believe that Africa is the future?
Africa is the great,
Is the great?
is the future.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry for interrupting you. There's one experience I
Right.
want to share here.
Okay.
When you are traveling with your flight ticket, you notice most of people leaving
Yeah.
are Africans.
Okay.
But when you are returning, you notice most of the people they are returning
Yeah.
are Europe, Asians,
Okay.
Americans.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see the difference.
The difference, yeah.
They have already noticed here is the place to be.
And that's why they are coming.
They are coming.
And we are
leaving.
I think I've taken more flights than I've even taught myself, but I've never really taken notice of this observation. But having said that, it's now really clicking in to say every time I'm going home, I'm going back. There are a lot of Africans who are flying out of the country, but when we are coming in, there are a lot of people who are coming into the motherland, but they're not Africans. If you are an African, please visit your home country. No matter how many times you visit, even if it is once a year, but come very often because a lot of opportunities home. If you don't come, you will not know. And by just coming home once, you are also contributing to our economy. You are paying a flight to come to Cameroon or to any other African country you are going to. By the time you drive from your airport city to your own home city, you're using fuel, you'll be buying corn on the road, granite. You're also promoting the economy, and that's the way forward. So we really appreciate you all coming home, and or maybe from this observation that he's giving, come home, visit home. We want us Africans to patronize our own. Come home and visit home. That's the kind of way I look at it. If you have an advice to the youth who already have a business home and they want to travel, what will it be?
First, my advice to the youth is don't travel without being somebody. What do I
Right.
mean? Don't travel without having something to do for yourself first. Because you cannot travel from outside and be something while here you were not something.
Right.
At least have a trait. I'm proud of social. If I'm a builder, be proud of your building. Don't travel without being a builder or something. Be something before traveling. Yeah.
That's a very good advice.
Yeah.
Try to be someone before you travel. Something to always follow. If you're a lady, even if you do a bit of hairdressing or you are a tailor or you have some kind of engineering or handwork, it helps. It's something that even if you don't get to do it, the experience lives in you and you can always fall back on it.
Yeah.
Technical skills are very important. In our own home country, Cameroon, I think we undervalue technical education. When we have a child who is not bright in the education, we send them to technical school. But to me personally, I think it's a failure of the system or maybe our own beliefs. If you have a child who is doing very well, please send them to technical education because the engineers are those who are going to build the future of tomorrow or build Cameroon or any other African country where you come from for us. And if you have one advice to your friends you left in Dubai or any other African who is in the diaspora, what would that be?
Actually, not everyone that is in the diaspora
Yeah.
is doing bad.
Okay.
There are some who left because they were already educated up to a standard.
Yeah.
So they are not actually suffering.
Yeah.
Those I should advise now are those that left home
Hmm?
with nothing.
Yeah.
Without doing they don't in fact, you left like an empty vessel.
Yeah.
But you want to fill the vessel like an empty vessel.
Right.
So if it is not going, come back home.
Okay.
Yeah. Come back home. Here in Africa, even if you plant your maize behind the house, you will not need what fertilizer or any other thing. It grows automatically. So come back home. Even if it is agriculture, invest in your agriculture. You have it. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's a very good one. So come home, invest if it's agriculture, invest if it's in transport, invest no matter what you want to invest in. Please take interest and put your energy on it. Believe that it takes time for any business to grow. You might open a place today and be thinking this business is not working is because it's not known. Focus on advertising that business. Focus on trying to create your contacts. Focus on trying to grow this business, and it's going to yield fruit over time. I have a greatest experience today, which I'm going to share at some point on this channel. But if you have a experience whatsoever that you also want to share with us about your travel, and also you can always reach out to us, or you drop a comment in the comment section so that we can all learn and educate ourselves about building a greater future or a greater Africa for one another. So, is there anything that, if you have the opportunity to change today in Africa, what would it be?
First, the first thing I want to change in Africa is our educational system, because that is the worst thing that has misled Africans. They go to school just to read and write. They don't go to learn skills. That is why you see us thinking the better life is outside. Yeah.
I must give you a big hand of applaud for that one. It is a very big debate we have had before. Children of Africa go to school to learn how to read and write. We do not learn how to produce anything. We have millions. Or what am I talking about? The population of Africa is over a billion, but we do not produce things like mobile phones in Africa. We rarely produce cars in Africa. If at all we do, there will be a few assembly plants littered now here and somewhere. We do not produce in full capacity the way we do. We do not produce things like fridges, air condition, even though we need them, and we live in the highest, warmest weathers that we need all these things we're talking about. We don't produce things like microwaves. We don't produce everything that make a household complete. So this is the engineering that we should, and the education we should be giving to the African children, instead of teaching people how to read, cram, and then write exams. Please remember, examination is not the true test of knowledge. It's about what you can produce and what you can deliver that matter. Someone they say you may have the best professor, but the professor do not produce what they preach, and it gives out zero outcome. So that's a very good point that you have raised, and thank you very much. If there's anything at all you want to say before we go, what would that be? Anything you want to say
Well,
before we go?
nothing apart from advice.
Okay.
Yeah. We know we are Africans and we are suffering a lot. But
Yeah.
please, you guys should calm down, take your time, invest on yourself, even if your government is not investing on you. Try as much as possible to invest on yourself. From there, you have a lot of beautiful experience. And we are not saying traveling is the worst thing to do. Traveling, you have a lot of experience also.
An exposure.
Yes, yeah. So it's also a good thing to do. Yeah.
Good. So you've all heard it all. Traveling is good. It gives you a lot of exposure. It gives you a lot of experience. Traveling alone is education, and invest in yourself. Even if the government is not investing on us, we are those who are going to build the future of tomorrow. And by the end of the day, who is the government? We are the government. So let's build Africa together. Let's build Cameroon together. Let's build our motherland together. And thanks
Thank
again
you too.
for coming on my channel. I really appreciate you having this conversation on me
You're
tonight. I
welcome,
wish you the very best in the business. As I said before, I'm going to keep his contact in the comment section. If you want to patronize his business, please do so. He lives in Upstation, Bamenda. He's got the transport means to deliver things on your site. If you are in construction or you are constructing, even if your business or a personal property. My name is Terry Fortune. I remain your humble boy again from the roots. Please like, share, and subscribe so that we can share our experience to the whole world and we also remain part of this awesome family. And thank you again for coming. And
Thank you, sir.
yes,
Welcome back
and
home.
thank you very much. Thank
Yes.
you, and we'll see you on our next one. And goodbye, 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 goodbye.